My name is Anna. I never thought my life would become like this. When I first met Mark, he was kind and full of promises. He said, Anna, I will take care of you. You will never feel alone. I trusted him. Now, years later, I see that life is not always what we expect. The alarm rang. I jumped out of bed. I had to cook breakfast, pack lunch, and wake my daughter Emily for school. Mark was still lying in bed. I shook him gently. Mark, wake up. Please help Emily. He pulled the blanket over his head. Let me rest. You do everything better than I do. I felt my heart sink. I ran to Emily's room. I dressed her, combed her hair, packed her bag. The toast was burning in the kitchen. The clock was moving fast. My hands were shaking. I looked into the living room. Mark was sitting on the couch, scrolling on his phone. I shouted, Can you at least help Emily with her shoes? He did not look at me. Stop shouting, Anna. You make too much noise. I could not hold it anymore. Noise? Mark, I do everything alone. You do nothing. He closed his eyes. I am tired. Stop talking. Tired of what? He had no job. He had no work. He only sat. That night, I served dinner. Simple pasta because I was too tired to cook more. Mark looked at the plate and frowned. Pasta again? Why do you not cook something better? Why not chicken or meat? My chest felt heavy. Better? Mark, I go to work. I clean the house. I take care of Emily. I do everything. And you sit on the couch all day. And you complain about food. He hit the table. Do not raise your voice at me. I am the man of the house. Tears filled my eyes. You are not a man, Mark. You are only lazy. His face turned red. If you do not like it, then leave. I froze. Leave? With a child? Where would I go? The next day, our neighbor Sarah stopped me outside. Anna, why do you always run alone in the morning? Does Mark never help you? I forced a smile. He is just looking for work. Inside, I felt shame. Everyone could see the truth. Another neighbor, Mrs. Allen, said while passing by, I do not know how you manage everything alone. Your husband does nothing. I wanted to disappear. A week later, my mother came. She saw the house, dirty dishes, clothes on the floor. Mark was on the couch sleeping. She pulled me into the kitchen. Anna, how long will you live like this? He is hurting you. I broke down. Mother, I cannot handle this alone. Emily needs her father, but he will not change. Mother looked at me. Sometimes men do not change until they feel the problem themselves. Her words stayed in my heart. Mark's mother and father came one afternoon. They looked around the messy house. His mother said, Anna, you are too strict. Mark is young. Give him time. His father added, Anna, men are different. Do not push him too hard. He will find his way. I could not hold myself. You do not see what I live every day. Your son sits all day and does nothing. I work, clean, cook, take care of Emily, and he complains. Do you call this living? They looked surprised. His mother said, Anna, he is your husband. You should be patient. I shook my head. Patient? I am tired of patience. He cannot even do one small thing without complaining. They stayed silent. That night, I sat near Mark. Mark, do you not feel sorry when you see me working all the time? He kept watching television. You women are made for this. This is your job. The words hurt me deeply. I stood up. No, Mark. I am not your servant. I will not cook for you. I will not wash your clothes. I will not clean your things. He laughed. You cannot live without me. I stared at him. No, Mark. You cannot live without me. The next morning, I cooked only for Emily and myself. Mark came to the table. "Where is my breakfast?" "In the fridge," I said. "Cook it yourself." He stood up in anger. "Anna, you are not serious." I looked at him. "You have made my life difficult for years. Now you will feel it." For 3 days, I did not touch his clothes. I did not wash his plates. I did not clean his side of the room. By the 4th day, he had no clean shirt. He had no hot meal. He looked tired, hungry, and lost. He came to me quietly. "Anna, I cannot live like this." I kept folding laundry. "This is the life I lived for years, Mark. Now you know how it feels." His voice shook. "I was wrong. I will change." The next week, Mark went out. He came back nervous. "I found a job in a small store. It is not much, but it is something." I gave a small smile. That is all I ever wanted. Not money, not gifts, just effort. Slowly, life began to change. He still had lazy days, but he tried. He cooked sometimes. He washed dishes. He helped Emily with homework. But my heart was not at peace yet. Every time he helped, I wondered, will this last? Or will he go back to his old ways? Some nights I lay awake, listening to his soft snores, and I prayed, please, let this change be real. Let him not forget how much we suffered because of his laziness. One evening, Mark forgot to pay a bill. Electricity was off. I was angry but calm. "Mark, I cannot do everything. You must remember these things." He hung his head. "I am sorry. I will be careful next time." Emily said, "Papa, do not worry. I know you are trying." Even small words gave him hope. One evening, while we ate together, Mark held my hand. "Anna, I am sorry. I was blind. Thank you for not leaving me." I looked at him and said softly, "Do not thank me. Thank yourself for finally standing up." Emily hugged him. "Papa, I like it when you help me with homework." Mark smiled, and I saw hope in his eyes. That is my story, the story of a lazy husband and a wife who refused to stay silent, because silence destroys, but honesty, courage, and effort can save. Life is not easy, but change is possible. Even the hardest person can learn if they feel the consequences and try. If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.